John Jones is back. Welcome to the fire.
The greatest talent we've ever seen inside the octagon. Gustafsson, though, is the toughest fight of John's career. It is a true champion versus champion matchup.
The highest level of fighting we've ever seen in women's mixed martial arts.
2 belts.
That is a fantastic card.
Welcome to the fire.
Okay, so hello everybody and a happy Christmas Day. Happy early Christmas Day to you all. So I'm going to do the UFC3 daily quests and then head back to Nier Automata for the platinums. So yeah.
Screenshot it the other day like a 15-year-old girl.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, that's me. I'm one of those screenshot guys. Don't you know if you like read something? Here it is.
Yeah.
Because it's just so interesting. To approach the approach to combat and everyday life should be the same. The approach to combat and everyday life should be the same. That's intense.
That's intense, yeah.
Seems a little too intense.
I have a real interesting one on my Instagram. I don't know if you can pull it up.
For the first time, that video?
No, but it is a lady with the holiday one, but it's interesting, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's that guy that touched a girl? Did you get permission to put him on your...
No.
I should probably take down that one that you made me put up.
Coming up next,
Yeah.
the matchup for the UFC lightweight
The one with the
division
girl,
title.
the one that you should...
Our tale of the tape for this, our
for
main
Xbox.
event
I mean,
of
It's
the
interesting,
evening.
watch it.
So 3 years the gap in age between these two fighters, and they have the same height and reach. We go inside the octagon.
What
Here
are you
is
doing
Bruce Buffer.
here? Shut this off. Shut this off. What is wrong with you, Tom? You and
All
your
right, here we
wife.
go. Will we
First of
crown
all,
a
you're
new
both fucking
UFC
hilarious.
lightweight champion
You guys
here
are
tonight?
both so
It is time to
specific.
find out.
You guys have the
Opens with the
funniest,
left hand and
silliest
lands
fucking
flush.
show. Because you're
That
both
one
so
hurt.
specific. Yeah, like
Good
the
shots by
things
the
that you just
champion.
decide. Like you're wearing a shirt. Tom's wearing a shirt that says just glassin' on it. But
Tagged
now
him.
glassin' is a term that like hunters use when they get up on a
blocks the
ridge and they
shot.
look for things. And so when I
Effective
saw it, I
punch
was like,
there by
that's weird.
Brooks.
Like, what did you? Maybe you bought that. It's a convenience store.
Massive
or
slam.
Alaska,
That'll
right?
change the
Something
complexion of
like that.
this
Yeah,
one.
this would be a silly
Moves to half
gimmicky shirt.
guard.
But no, this is a shirt like from your fucking podcast.
It is, yeah. It's
Tell the story. 'Cause
okay.
it's so
So
silly.
every week we get submitted.
Oh, and he
hundreds
escapes up
of
to his
emails
feet. Very
with
nice.
links,
Nice kick there by
like that,
Ill Will
right?
Brooks.
Like,
Right.
I mean,
Well, he left
so
his head
many
open there,
emails
Joe,
that
and he
I've
got
seen.
cracked with
And
that
the
jab. He
next
was almost
10
moving into it. So
stuff
let's
to
see if
pull
he can switch up the
And then we
footwork
have
here,
this,
Joe, and make the
producer, Blue
requisite
Man. I don't know if you know
adjustments.
that. That's our producer's name.
And there's a nice left hook to the body.
It used to be Red Band.
There was a yellow band for a
Oh,
while.
how about the multiple strikes
So-
landing here? That is a
So Blue Man,
serious offensive
then
barrage.
we'll
Nice
do a lot of
combination
stuff
here.
And edit down, let's say, like a
strong
5
punch
minute
there by
YouTube
Brooks.
video into like maybe 6.
Punch coming, it's blocked.
Oh, nice.
So we're just always
Brooks'
looking at
cheek
stuff.
looks like
you know,
it's cut here,
like
starting to bleed a
a
little bit now.
range of things are made.
Oh,
We got this
perfect
man,
entry to slam him
Fred
down.
Eichler, I think.
Yeah.
He's an avid bow hunter.
And he connects there,
hunts
Joe.
with a traditional bow, like a recurve bow.
He hit the skates. He's out of the full mount.
Recurve bow hunters.
Yeah, it's either
Look at
a
this reversal.
recurve bow or it might be a stick bow.
What is the difference between
Oh,
a
elbow to the
recurve bow
head.
versus like
Hip escape,
Power.
nice hip escape.
power?
Now he
Accuracy,
moves to full guard.
efficiency, technology.
Yours is more
2
modern.
minutes to go.
Yeah, but in his side, feel. There's like a feel, and if you
He
get
moves to
really good with
stacking
one of
him
those
now.
things, it becomes apparently very addicted to shoot because like people who like recurves, they like shooting at targets. It's an instinctive
Yes, he
thing.
looks
Okay.
to
So you have to shoot a bunch of arrows to kind of know
He's got him
where
stacked
the
here.
arrow
He's
is
gotta be
going.
careful as he has him
And
stacked here,
you
though.
shoot
He's
differently too
trapped into a
because you don't really
triangle.
hold it very long. You kind of draw it back.
Back
and
up
then
to
let
his
it go
feet
pretty
again.
quickly.
Sure.
Whereas a compound bow, the whole idea of a compound bow is there's an extreme amount of force that's exhibited in the beginning, or it's expressed through the cams and through the limbs.
Guys really throwing
But as the
with
cam turns
authority.
over, it gets easier because of leverage.
And he continues
So
to work on the inside of that knee left.
the beginning, there's massive resistance, and then there's a big let off.
Beautiful,
So,
beautiful
like,
kick to the body.
my bow takes 84 pounds to
no
pull back.
Tagged him to the left.
At the
The
end,
champion is in big trouble here. He is in danger of losing his title.
this is hard the whole way. However hard it is, it's hard the whole way. And it actually
Both
gets more
guys landing
difficult
with
as you pull
conviction
back
now.
instead of less difficult. Wow. So it's the opposite of a compound bow. So the compound bow is
blocks
difficult
the
to pull at
punch.
the beginning, and then the cams settle in. Oops.
And
The cams
just
settle
misses
in.
with that big right hand.
You can just hold it there.
Kick to the body
Like
by
you're waiting on
Brooks.
something.
Second round,
You
straight
hold
ahead.
it. It's super hard to hold one of those stick bows because you're pulling like really the end of it is as hard as you can get it. You know, and it's basically it pulls back and forth depending upon like how much pressure you put on it.
Here we
You
are,
can
early
pull it
round
more if you're
two.
stronger, or if you're weaker, you can only get to a certain
Definitely going to want
point.
to start this round off fast and try to pick up where he left off. His opponent was in big trouble at the end of that round.
You can make them really powerful. Make them. I mean, if you had a recurve bow in particular, like the Mongols, apparently, according to Dan Carlin, that hardcore history guy, who's awesome, he said
got
their
excellent
bows
pressure
were
from the top.
160 pounds to pull back. Whoa, which is crazy.
Brooks is all sorts of
It's like
bruised up on his
that's-
body. That
that's
is going to
so,
hurt
like,
something
it's-
fierce
What you're
tomorrow.
essentially doing is you're doing like an 80-pound push
Making all
and
these
80
shots
pound
count.
pull at the same time. It's a lot. To be able to do that a lot of times
Let's see if he can
in a
pass
row,
that half guard.
it's way harder than doing that with a compound bow. Because a compound bow is just a
Oh,
little
nicely
difficult.
done there as he escapes back to his feet.
160-pound one.
The Mongols,
Clean punch.
this is 1200s, somewhere around that. That was technology back then.
Well,
because
his
they figured
opponent's
out
got the
what a
read now,
recurve
Joe,
bow
as
is
he
a
lands
crazy
the punch
bow
to the head.
that,
He's got to
the way it's
change up his
designed,
striking
you see a
pattern and the
recurve
tempo,
bow that's not
or he's going to
strong.
continue to be
It doesn't even
vulnerable
look
to
like
that
it would
counter.
work.
Yeah.
Like,
Nice
have you ever
punch
seen
by
what it
Brooks.
looks like?
I saw it in this guy's video.
Just over 3 minutes to go
This
in
Fred
round
Eckler
two.
guy probably, I don't even think he had a recurve bow.
On this.
I think he shoots what they call
Nice
stick
slam,
bow,
Joe.
which is the most perfect.
I think I read in his bio. Recurve.
Could be a
Using a
recurve.
full mount.
I think he's got a bunch of
Awesome
different
control
ones.
from the top. He
Wait,
hip escapes from the full
recurve,
mount.
is that what he shoots? Okay. See if
Excellent
you,
movement on the
can
ground here.
show
Always
a
trying to
picture
better
of
his
one
position.
without the string. Because they're so weird looking.
Nice
You know what?
elbows to
Just
the
see if
body.
you can find a picture of the Mongol
Big body
bows.
punch.
Because those are the first ones, I think, somewhere
Back up
in that
again.
time of the world was the first ones when people had figured out.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on.
It's going to go back to the shape where you see at the bottom.
Right.
How
The same
about that
position.
chin?
See where it is? So it's totally bent the other way.
Well, the
So because of that, it
offense has been there.
stores
He
up
is
all this
landing some
extra
good
energy.
shots, but not really
You're
stringing
pulling
them
so far
together.
back. It has this
Putting
tremendous snapping
combinations
effect
on
when you
his
let go of
opponent.
the
He's
string.
got to mix up his strikes,
It's
change
pretty
his
dope.
tempo a little bit, and try to get his
they're
opponent
incredibly
out of
smart
there
for figuring
by
this out.
landing more than just one
And then
strike
to
at a
make
time.
them unbelievably tough. See, that's what it looks
His
like
hook
when it's
shot
strong.
is
Yeah.
blocked. Saw
And
that
make them
coming
so
from a
tough
mile
that you
away.
can pull it all the way back the other way. Like they had to figure this shit out.
Trying to
They had
establish
these
that jab once again.
tutorials, that comes out. Incredible moves, yeah. And that's still not as fast as probably
Under
a modern
1
day
minute now
compound bow
remains in
is.
round
And
two.
also not
Oh,
that
he
consistent.
slams his
They didn't have
opponent down.
scales. So like their arrows, the arrows were all probably very inconsistent.
Yeah.
Because like you're making your
Good
own
elbow to the body
broadheads.
there.
Some of them might be a little heavier than others.
Brooks' face would have to be classified
Yeah,
as a
now they're
match
making
cut on
arrows
his
that are
cheek,
like
and it's only getting worse.
aluminum and carbon fiber
Big shot.
cores. They have like a very like you buy these arrows from like Easton or one of like the top level companies that make arrows. They have like super high tolerance.
He's stuck in
levels
half
for,
guard
like,
here, but he's landing some
one of,
nasty combinations.
2 rounds in the books.
Super straight.
Yeah.
Spin him and shit. Make sure that everything's good.
Yeah, no, it's incredible how that technology evolved. But
Yeah, so there's a lot of these guys, like this guy you're talking about.
Yeah.
All right, here we
Classy
go
guy.
with this
He
third
still
round of
uses,
this
like, one of those
championship
primitive
fight.
bows, but it's just so good he can get away with it.
it says, I mean, his bio is incredible, but in this video, it starts with him. He shoots.
Well,
a
some have
loose
gotten through, Joe.
and
This
it
shot is
drops
blocked.
quick.
Hurt him with that uppercut.
landed for him.
Comes close to him. Like he makes a sound that you can't. He goes like.
Can you show it to us?
Yeah.
But are you allowed to play it online? Can you pull
That's shaking after that slam,
And
Joe.
we also play. I mean, the audio is what's incredible. But
Okay,
then he
he's
starts
coming.
talking about glassing, and he's like, we were just glassing.
side control.
Glass, which is looking through binoculars.
Slides him over, and nice reversal here.
Played it so much.
He's going to transition
people,
to the
like,
back.
I was a picture of myself, like, I'm about to go on stage.
He's working from
glass
full mount again.
And, like, or, you know, like, you talk to somebody, like, what'd you do today? Like, oh, I hung out, and they're like, glassing. You're like, yeah.
Excellent
So
movement
they
and
morphed
transitions
into me,
here
like,
on the
just
ground.
chilling.
Staying
Yeah.
busy.
And I don't know, it just kind of...
In full guard
picked up
here.
from there.
You guys have so many of these, though. I always have to ask you,
Good
like,
job
what's the deal
getting
with
right back
Gene?
up to his feet.
I know, it's so stupid. Calling everybody Gene.
Under 3 minutes
Like, when
left
you
to
guys
go
were
in
on,
round
then
three.
you had to explain it to me.
Yeah.
He landed a
You know
left
what the
hand
latest thing
there.
is with that?
That one
First,
appeared to stun
we had
him.
an electrician
Oh, he's
over
hurt.
at the
He's
house,
hurt bad.
and whenever you're in the house, you know, you're calling
Man,
your
has
spouse.
his
I'm
chin
like,
been
"Gee,"
tested early.
You know, 'cause that's what I call her.
Big straight
so then
punch.
she walked down the stairs, and he goes, "Gee,
What a leg
we'd like
kick."
you to put the, so he, and we just let it go. We
Nice
called
liver
her.
shot lands.
Then
He's
we
trying to
started,
stay up. He is in
going to
big
Starbucks
trouble.
and ordering our drinks. This is just like a stupid thing. Like that we told
Oh,
our listeners
solid
we
jab.
do this regularly. Just
Well, not
use
sure if
ourselves.
we heard him with that one.
Call them Gene.
This could be it right here.
And then say thank you, Mom. Here, I love you, Mom, at the end. And no one ever, the order happens so fast.
Excellent
so, like,
movement on the
programmed
ground here.
that they never
Constantly
had-
moving,
never said, "What
constantly
did you
staying
say?"
busy.
So like when I pull up, like look at the Starbucks.
90 seconds remain in the round.
Hey, Jeans, I want to get an iced
Ill
coffee.
will gets back up again.
He's in big trouble here.
Okay, that'll
Nice
be the
leg kick.
670 or something. Thanks, Mom.
Wow! You can tell that body shot hurt him bad.
People sent us videos of them doing it. Fucking hilarious. Like a guy like getting his.
And just like that, the fight
I
is
don't
over.
understand what this bill means. And the other guy's like, yeah. So that first
Here's
section, like they don't even address that you're calling someone mommy or jeans or saying thank you, mommy, or I love you, mom. It's like, okay, have a good day. Like, they just, it speaks more to almost how pre-programmed customer service becomes. You know?
Yeah.
They're not even acknowledging that you're saying something ridiculous to them.
No, they're not. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
But also, like, what do you say when someone says something like that to you? You probably, like, you're so scrambled.
I think so. Yeah.
Because it doesn't make any sense. It
What?
started off not making any sense, but then it picked up and made a lot of sense.
Yeah.
It's like, well, clearly you can talk English.
Right.
And then it gets to the end, he calls you mommy. And you're like, whoa, what happened?
One time we called the Renaissance in Cincinnati.
All right,
hotel,
coming
the
up
hotel,
next, it's a
because
UFC
the year
middleweight
before,
division fight.
A few months
Or
before
tail
my
of the
son was
tape
born,
for
we were
this
there for a
middleweight
wedding.
fight.
And
So more than
Christina had
10
like a
years
30-second
apart,
part.
these two fighters.
So
Some differences in height
she was
and
very
reach.
pregnant.
We go inside the octagon.
We came
Here's the
back and we
veteran
talked
voice,
about
Chris
it,
Buff.
and we decided it deserved its own name, so it's called the Cincinnati Bar.
Oh, Jesus.
And we figured out what room that we were in, and we called the hotel, and I go, I go, I want to book, I want to stay there, but I want to commemorate the Cincinnati Bar. And she goes, I'm sorry, what was that? And I go, I want to stay in this room. I think it's room 618 because the Cincinnati Bar happened there. She goes, I'm just having a little trouble. What was that? The what? And I'm like, the Cincinnati Bart? And she's like, can you spell it for me? And I go, yeah, F-A-R-T. And she stayed professional. Like, she was like,
Well, New York has been all the rage, but this was a place we visited quite frequently over the last several years. Good to be back at the Crew, the Prudential Center here in Newark, New Jersey, as we get
well,
underway.
I did have a floor guy. I go, can you
That one
do
hurt.
this floor for me? And he's like, I can send you some
Excellent
samples. And I
defense
go,
here.
"Great."
Really good job
He goes,
blocking
"Who do I
all those
send it
shots
to?" I
coming
go,
at his head.
It's your mom's house.
And he connects there, Joe.
Like, what was that? I go,
Big
"Your
power
mom's
shots
house." My mom's
landing.
house. I go, no, that's the name of our company.
Well, he's playing with
Your
fire
mom's
here,
house.
Joe. He
And I
continues
go,
to be
"Yeah."
vulnerable.
All right, you have a good day. I'm like,
Hard shot from the clinch.
like, I wasn't trying to
He is
train. I
up,
was
but
totally
man,
normal. I
is he
wasn't
hurt.
trying to fight.
A finish
That's the
could
name
come
of
here
it.
at any
I
time.
didn't want to listen.
Vicious combination.
Okay, you have a good day. Like,
And
wow.
he switches his stance
Try
yet again.
let him hang. You should have said it's actually the name of the podcast we have. It's called Your Mom's
We tried
House.
to explain it, but
You
he
can go
was-
look it up on
Back to the
iTunes.
feet.
It's very popular.
This could be it right
He
here.
was pretty quick with like, this is a joke. So,
Missed the mark.
He grew up with a lot of
His
mom
man gets
jokes.
caught
Yeah,
with that
it's
punch.
not
Don't
buying
be
it.
afraid to
Not
get
buying
that head off the center
He's
line.
Right behind it.
I got it.
Oh!
These are always
And that's going to do it.
Yeah. It's
Fucking bitch pin.
Here's the
it's on
end.
YouTube.
All right, now.
Okay, what is the name of the video?
It's called,
Say how it's saved on his phone.
I'll tell you, give me one moment. I'll look
Tom
it up.
Segura at the Ice House tonight, sold out. I'm at doing Don Marrera show tonight
And you're at
at the Laugh Factory
tomorrow.
tomorrow with Duncan Trussell and Tony Hinchcliffe.
Gotta come. Bum, 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 bum. Boost down 26. This should be it.
Okay, crank it up. Okay, that looks like a compound bow.
Really?
Yeah, let's see. Couldn't tell, it was moving really quick. Yeah, that's a compound bow. See the cams at the top of the bow? That's not a primitive bow at all. That's a super modern bow. I think.
But this dude knows how to do this.
Oh yeah, he's a professional bow hunter. I've seen this guy on TV a ton of times.
Really?
Yeah. He's got a TV show that I watch. Dude, if you go over my house, you think I'm a crazy person.
You changed your profile pic.
He had a silly picture of me with camo on my face, hiding in the trees.
I'm trying to make sure this is the right video. I'm looking.
As we're going through the trees, every once in a while he stops and I can still see the moose through the trees. I know we're blended in good. We've got
When does it get good?
That's what I'm. It's archery. Is this it? Archery goes down.
Yeah.
Oh, it's coming up.
Angling down. I started out on my knees and I realized I've got.
Here we go. Okay, it's about to get good. So you get the full shot.
Oh, yes.
Wait. It's countdown to getting real funny.
I just spoke to her. She's gonna go down. Watch her. Watch her. She's gonna go down. I put a muzzy right through her lung.
Jesus.
I know, it's intense. I don't like this part.
No way. Yes! Have you ever seen a moose go down that quick? Holy cow! Holy cow is right. That is awesome. We got out here early morning. Look at the meadow. This is why we came up here. We've been slipping along this big, huge meadow. Big, long, tall meadow. We've been slipping along here, just glassing. And all of a sudden, literally, I didn't even put my head net on. I'm like, we're just glassing these big, huge meadows. Let's just keep going. Let's glass. I'm glassing. I'm like, holy smokes, I got a moose. And I'm like, oh man, it's a bull. And I'm like, no, it's a cow. We got a cow right there. That was unbelievable. We came right around this tree.
All right, coming up next is a UFC Women's Bantamweight Division match.
No.
And here is
Unless he
tonight's
only had a
tale
tag
of
for
the
a cow.
Oh.
Depends
3 years
on
apart,
why he shot
and
a
they
cow.
both possess a similar height and
Sometimes
reach.
depends on
Now to get us started, the veteran
depends on
voice
how
of the
many
Octagon,
cows
Bruce
they have versus how many bulls they have. They might want people to kill cows. They probably want a certain amount of cows to be killed. They have weird,
Who decides that?
it's fish and game department.
They go, do we have too many of
Depends
these?
entirely on where you are. Depends entirely on what part of the world you're in.
And then you report it?
Yep. Yeah, you tag an animal. Say if you shoot a moose, that's a moose. This one I shot in British Columbia.
Really?
Yeah. And you have a tag. You take that. You have to pay for it, and they allot a certain amount of them. Some places they have what's called over the counter, which means they just have it's just kind of open to anybody who wants to pay for the hunting fee and pay for the tag fee to some species, like particular.
What'd you shoot that with?
Nice and right there.
Yep.
Rousey gets caught with that punch.
Dill glassing. No, that was like 4 solid days of hunting with no luck, and then we were literally driving down this road, and off the side of the road, 70 yards away, was a moose. It was so crazy. It happened so fast. We stopped the truck. The moose looked up. He didn't know what we were. I put a shell. I put a bullet in the chamber. Pushed the bolt in. Took the safety off. Centered him. I'm like, do I have time to lean against anything? I didn't have time to lean against anything. I just held it up free in. He was only about 65, 70 yards away. It was really close. It was so close. I knew I could make the shot.
Well, she left her body wide open, Joe, and as such, she paid for it there. Beautifully placed and landed kick to the body.
It's a weird feeling, man.
Let's see if she makes the adjustments here
Weird
defensively.
feeling. I don't do it that guy. But part of you gets pumped. Part of you gets excited. But I don't look like that guy.
Nice. Good job of timing strikes here.
But I mean, that's just, I'm not him personally. But for him, maybe that's how he reacts.
That's it, really. He was very excited.
Yeah.
Effective punch there
Which
by
I understand.
It's not easy to do, especially with a bow and arrow.
Yeah.
Very difficult to do.
I will say,
up on the right there to no avail.
I'm not an anti-hunting guy at all.
Whoa!
It's hard to watch.
This fight is dangerously close to being stopped.
Yeah, it's hard to watch anything, Doc.
Hard straight
It's not fun. And It's one of the problems that we have with eating meat in this country, that we don't watch the animals die.
Of course. It totally affects you. I went to a slaughterhouse.
That one had some pop behind it.
Combination.
Oh, really?
Beautiful
Yeah.
right hand.
How long did it stop you from eating meat?
A few hours.
Oh,
But
huge
it
block
still
for her,
was
Joe.
one of
Nice
those
kick
images
there by
that
Rousey.
fucked me.
How about that
We filmed
shin?
Fear Factor in the slaughterhouse once, and you could feel it. You could feel it in the building. Maybe it's just my head, but it didn't feel like it. It felt like a dull hum of death everywhere you were.
Inside
It's like there was
control
almost like
once
an
again.
ambient sound that you could pick up.
I remember the floors. We had like rain boots on. You could walk around. It was just like
Yeah.
so much
Wow.
fluid, so much
Back up to
blood,
the feet.
guts, and pieces of things.
Rousey gets hit by that leg kick. You may
It
want to
makes you
start
really
checking
understand
some
what
of
the
these.
fuck you're looking at.
It definitely could deter you. I mean, I was like I said, I was a young
Going back to
teenager.
the jab.
I still am,
Rousey
but
gets hit by that
I
leg
think
kick,
I would
so maybe that one
definitely
gets her
be
attention.
harder as I'm older.
Well, do you think,
Able to
this
check
is something
that
I've
kick as
considered,
well.
like, do you think that if you took kids at an early age to a slaughterhouse,
in trouble.
what percentage of them would continue to eat meat? You would
That's
lose a
interesting.
significant number of them, right?
That's very interesting. Yeah.
So children probably
threw a
shouldn't be
lot of power
exposed to
into that
something
uppercut,
that
but
horrific,
missed.
some would argue, right?
Nice
That's a good
kick to the
argument.
body,
Or maybe
shin to
children
the
don't need to
gut.
see an animal
In
get
on
a
a
fist
single
through
here.
its head, get
Round
hung up by
two
its
straight
ankles
ahead.
and gutted it. But guess what? Kids that grow up on farms, they see that shit.
True.
Kids that grow up in hunting families, they see that shit, and it doesn't seem to
Here's
bother
a
them that
perfect
much.
kick to the
Yeah.
body.
I think when kids
Incredible
don't see
highlights in
something
that
like that
round.
and then they see it, then it really fucks them up. But we, when we shot this elk in Tajon Ranch, when they were taking the elk apart,
Yeah.
Second
we
round
were,
underway.
cutting the quarters off and doing all this stuff. This one guy, his wife and his little girl came
That's a
to
powerful body
watch.
kick right there.
Nice job to
And
land the straight
one
punch
thing she
there. So they
said
thought maybe
was
she'd
that
go
this
for the
elk was
takedown
lying down
after
the ground
catching
dead.
the
She's
leg.
like, "Is he
Instead,
sleepy?"
decides to go
Yeah.
back to her bread and
She's like
butter, her
2,
striking, and certainly
she's a
found the
tiny
target
little
there.
girl. She's
Clean
probably
punch.
barely talking. She's like, "Is he sleepy?"
Big punches.
Yeah.
And the mom was like,
Oh,
"No,
she's really
he's
starting to
dead."
put together some significant
told her.
body shots
Yeah,
here,
yeah.
attacking both sides.
Yeah.
You can change your perspective if you do what you do, for sure.
Well,
If
she
you
told us
kill
coming in that the body strikes and
what
the
you
body
killed,
work would be a
that
big
changes your perspective.
cornerstone of her
Well, I
game
don't
plan
think
in
people
this
have
fight.
to do it. I'm
And
not
you
one of
see
those.
the
I don't
numbers
think
there,
people have
bottom of
to,
your
but I
screen.
do
That
think it
absolutely
changes
tells
you
the
a little
story.
bit, right?
No one's
Yeah.
going to accuse her of
Remember
being a
that, like,
headhunter here tonight. She
You
has
did
worked
this,
that
and then
body
you
to
used
great
it for
effect.
something.
It's totally
Couldn't agree with you
different.
more.
It's a totally different
Outstanding
feeling.
kick there by Ronda
Like,
Rousey.
and I'm not one of those people that
look at
doesn't think you should
that.
be able to get beat at a superpower. I think you should.
This could be it right
But
here.
I think
And now
there's
starting to snap
definitely
off that
something
jab.
weird about not knowing how that animal died.
Big punches
Like, that's
here.
not normal. It's like our brains, the way we formulate ideas, a lot of it is based around experience, right?
This could be it.
Experience, like if you're eating a piece of meat, or if you're even eating fruits or
Body kick,
vegetables
look
for
at
that
that.
matter, you will
Holding on to it here,
understand
Joe, not
that
doing a
experience
ton.
better
Perhaps
if you
just
go through the
looking
whole
to recover.
process. Like if you're there when the plants are growing, maybe help water
Big
them,
right hook attempt,
maybe you
but
pick
she
them,
misses.
maybe cut them
Yeah,
up
she
and
has
serve them, and then
certainly
you're
picked
eating
up-
them, having a garden. Yeah.
This could be it right
It's a
here.
cool thing, and it gives you some weird thankfulness, which I think is one of the things that's a problem with people today, is
She's
that things
walking
come
Ronda
so
down.
easy to us that we don't have obstacles to overcome,
What a
and we're
jab.
not super thankful for this super easy life that we have. Totally. We think of it as being like, yeah, it's just what it is,
Huge
man.
kick
Traveling
misses.
somewhere cool will give you perspective on that, for sure.
Oh, I imagine.
Yeah, going to like a really
that one
poor
certainly
place.
found
You'll
the target.
definitely rethink,
She
you
blocked
know,
the
calling
punch.
over the waiter.
Jamie, who was it that was telling us? Yeah, who was it that was telling us that they landed in the Congo, and they were in they landed in the wrong
Nasty
spot?
combinations here.
Who the fuck was that? Was that Tom Papa? It might have been Tom Papa.
Now goes in
It was
and
Tom Papa,
secures
right?
the
Drunk
takedown.
party and like
Yes.
emergency landing.
Yes. Yeah, their balloon. They went up in a balloon like assholes.
Rousey gets up
Tom
and is
Papa's
back on her
awesome.
feet. Very nice.
He's a funny dude. He's
Takedown
great on
defense holds up.
podcasts too, man.
Yeah.
He's such like an elegant
She got
dance
started
partner.
again.
Conversation. Totally right.
This could be it.
He's got an amazing story about how they were up in this balloon. It was Tom Papa, right? His live show.
30
Totally sure.
seconds to
live show.
go.
His live show. What is
Looks
it?
like she's got a
Papa's
submission locked
Was
up.
it a podcast?
No, it's a live scripted, like a 1930s radio
tight
show.
guillotine
What?
here.
Yeah.
Looks
Where
fairly
did they do
close.
it out of?
Largo.
No
This
shit.
could be
It's
it.
fucking fun. I've been on it a few times. He'll like what he
Getting
does is he
tighter.
comes out
Oh shit, thank you man, thank you.
like throwback, kind of music,
Right?
and
Round's
then
about to end.
posts
Sunk
it.
in
Thanks a lot.
anticipation and got the victory.
I'm gonna check your name and shout you out on the stream. Oh man,
Does he have his own
submission win. God damn it. Thank you. I really needed this.
Because I knew. Did he used to do one with somebody?
He may have.
Come to Pop. That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
It's on iTunes, the whole deal.
That was a really good comic too.
Yeah, he's a very funny guy. He just has a special that just came out on Epics.
Yeah,
Did it come out already? Yeah.
Kirk2603, thank you a lot for the submission win. Round 2, 458. Oh my god. Thanks that you didn't defend the last 3 moves.
Sourdough bread. No,
You'll get lost for hours.
Ah, damn it.
He's a sourdough wizard.
I needed this one.
He can make you sourdough bread. He'll judge your bread. You make him some bread. I was like, good try, but here's what's wrong. Yeah. He's a bread snob.
I feel like I love that quality. I feel like there's so much of that in comics. It's one of my favorite attributes about comedians. Where you're like, this guy's a fucking hockey fanatic. He will punch you in the face if you say anything. You know what I mean? Like they have their little fanaticism.
Yeah, for sure. Look at that's his bread.
What? Oh my god. What? Am I in France? Am I in a bakery? No. I'm just baking bread. It's awesome. So cool.
Yeah, I mean, that looks really good. That bread looks fucking sensational.
Dude, there was one time I went to a French cooking class, a few, like, 6-7 years ago, and I learned a very basic, but, you know, a little more sophisticated way to make chocolate souffle. You know, like the hot lava where you crack it, there's a certain way, you have to learn the temperature of your oven. Like the real way it works is to make multiples because it might say 300, but it cooks it in 17 minutes, but at my house 300 cooks it in 22 minutes, right? So because they're actually, the different ovens will actually are performing at a different level. The heat is not necessarily what it says. And you know, you would learn how to mix and season the ramekin.
What's the range you could error in?
Well, the thing is, I think most people would agree that you want the souffle to have a crack. You almost want it to be a crumble, like it breaks through the top.
Yeah.
But the middle stays a sort of 3/4 type of ooze, softness, you know, so you don't want it to bake fully because then you have a cake, basically, right? So, and if you go under, then it could be like too gooey. You want like that kind of down the middle.
Oh, I see what you're doing, dude.
You know?
Bert Kreischer's going to hear this podcast. He's going to hear this souffle talk, and he's going to go off like a rocket.
No.
I know what you're doing.
Not at all.
I can't believe you would use my podcast like that.
I would never do something.
Dude, that's
like
what
that.
you just did. You've never done this before. You've never had this scent. I want a fucking chocolate souffle now.
Dude, they're incredible.
Do you want vanilla ice cream with yours?
Absolutely.
Have to.
And you have to let your server know. These things take
20 minutes
or more.
Yeah, they always tell you for fancy schmancy place.
Yeah.
3 years
give
apart
us a heads up.
with similar
If you want
height
the
and
chocolate
some differences
souffle.
in reach.
Yeah.
Let us know now.
Is
Dude, when I learned that recipe, I made about 30 in 2 weeks.
Wow.
And yeah, I think I put on about 30 pounds in 2 weeks. So,
Rose
yeah,
number juniors.
definitely.
Do you now, when you're trying to lose weight for this competition,
So much
Yeah.
MMA
do
history
you now
has been
look at
made
this
inside
like
venue
this is the
from
new Tom
Pride to the
Segura? I'm just
UFC,
going
and we are
to eat
underway
healthy and
from
lose
the
all this weight?
world-famous
Or do you go,
Saitama Super
I'm just going to beat Bert Kreischer and I'm going to go off like a rocket?
No, I feel like
She's
it
in the
becomes a
Mount
little bit
Crucifix now.
addictive to when you start seeing
Excellent
some
movement and
results. It kind of
transitions
reminds
here
me
on
of
the
like
ground.
saving
Staying
money.
busy.
You're addicted to success. If you
Oh
save
my
money,
God.
you see the number go up. You know, like I'm talking
That
like
was
even
bad.
like when you're not making a lot, you go like, I want to save this amount of money. Sometimes you'll surpass it, and you'll be like, I don't even care about the thing I thought I was saving money for. It's fun to see it grow.
Right.
That becomes the addiction. It's like I just want to see it grow. So, I think weight loss can be like that. You go like, oh, I'll just try to lose it, but then you see the number go down. You're like, oh, I want to see it keep going down.
That's why when they have those helicopter footage views of these mansions in the Hamptons and they're pulling a guy out in handcuffs because he stole $500 million from his company, that's what the fuck that's all about.
Yeah.
That's that simple
Right.
human need to collect.
Yeah.
That becomes you become some corporate villain. That
Sure.
becomes you dig into the oil, in the middle of the ocean. And
Every CEO in America.
every I mean, like, it's a natural thing that
Le
people do.
Fonta.
Sure.
And
The weight loss one's healthy.
the weight weight loss one is a healthy one, but you bring up a really good point. Yeah. Like, people do get addicted to success, and they get addicted to, I think it's one of the most important things, is that you have to find what little formula works for your brain. Right. Everybody's brain is fucking different. To tell everybody they gotta go for it, and they gotta work out like The Rock, they gotta read a book a day, like, hey, slow the fuck down. That's not everybody doesn't have to do that. But you gotta find out what it is for you, and I think for almost everybody, there should be something that you're pursuing that you can get better at. Meaning, it could be art, it could be like you're really into painting, it could be group sculpture, it could be a physical thing, like maybe a yoga thing, or a martial arts thing, or fill in the blank with 100 archery, 100 different things that you could chess, that you could really get into. But I think when people work towards something, and then continue to do something and try to improve it, even if it's just your recreational tennis game, I think those things bring people happiness, because I think people have a certain amount of built-in desire to overcome adversity, overcome problems, and we don't get enough of it in real life.
Oh, right. You get something like a weight loss challenge.
Yeah, anything like that, where you have a difficult struggle, like you have an accomplishment that you're working towards. It gives people this sense of meaning, you know, which ultimately, that's the real problem, right? With a lot of people, is that they don't enjoy their life, and so then they start thinking about, like, what is the purpose of this then? Because is it just to keep being uncomfortable and not happy until your heart stops beating?
Yeah, that's a miserable way to live. And a lot of people live like that. That's why, and by the way, my point for this too is that I think it's a great endorsement of fat shaming, because this is a healthy result where you guys ultimately, look, it doesn't even matter. We both fat shame, insulted each other, and then so did a lot of people.
Right, but you can get away with it because you're a fat guy. If Jamie started fat shaming you, we'd have a real issue.
I don't know, man.
Jamie's skinny, runs a lot. But that damn marathon.
What I'm saying is that we benefited from it.
Low fat.
Nice sweep.
No, you did, definitely, but you guys are all both professional comedians. Like, here's a perfect example. What about a guy who's like a chef? Who's just some fucking bomb-ass chef, and he's a master chef, and he keeps creating all these new dishes, but he's a fat fuck, and he eats like a pig, and he drinks wine every night like Gerard Depardieu.
Well, look, if that guy loves that,
Man, I'm defending it.
I'm not encouraging it. I'm not saying you should go on fat shaming. What I'm saying is that there is an outcome in which it can be effective and not negative. I'm not saying, hey, anybody who's fat, you should fucking fat shame. I'm just saying that in this scenario, the outcome could be that, like, it ends, let's say it ended today, and we are where we are. Both of us just actually ended up eating healthier, working out for a month. And, you know what I mean? And we weigh less than we did. We're healthier than we were a month ago.
Well, I think different people have different abilities of tolerating jokes pointed at them. That has a different effect. Like, you could say something to me, and it probably has a different effect than maybe someone who doesn't do comedy, or maybe someone who's not used to someone joking around with them. Yeah. I think that's a factor, too.
I don't think you should emotionally traumatize a fat person. I hope it doesn't sound like I'm trying to say that.
For some people, it takes being called fat to, like, get them off their ass. Like, some people...
That's my point, is that I feel like I should share that with me and with some people. Yeah. I mean, in a healthy way. I never took it to, like, really, I don't know. It didn't affect me in a poor way. It affected me in a motivating way.
You and I have had a ton of conversations over the years about health and fitness and stuff like that. If you wanted to do something, I always felt like you would definitely do something, and you always worked out.
Yeah.
This is a huge hook to the head.
This became, you know what it became something that I want to do, just channeled through this stuff.
I've told this story before, but when Kevin James was losing weight, his manager at the time, who he got rid of, was telling him that if he loses weight, he loses roles. Yeah. He was telling him to not be healthy because you won't get as much work. It's goddamn crazy.
I imagine telling me don't.
Oh, Jesus, that's the same thing. Like, what the fuck kind of advice is that? That's so crazy. Don't be better as a person. They're just fuck up your confidence.
There's this many roles, so you can get them.
I wonder if they would approach you differently now. Because now, like, if you like casting, and it's always going to be good to be on a sitcom. It's always going to be good to be in a movie. But if you're someone like you who has a successful podcast and then does Netflix specials, I'll take that over all those things all day.
Excellent
It's a good
movement
life.
and
It's
transitions
the best
here on
life.
the ground.
You're creating your own
Staying busy.
shit. You're doing your own thing. You're doing it when you want to. You're being very prolific.
Beautifully
You're having fun. I mean, you've
executed
done 2 specials in what, 2.5 years?
Under 2 minutes now to
That's
go.
pretty fucking badass. You did one, and then you did another one like was like a year and a half
She
later.
works the
Somewhere in that
body as well as
range.
anybody in this division. Another strike there.
Yeah,
These
man,
shots
that's-
are really going to
that's
take their
fucking
toll
giant.
as this fight moves
I'm working
on.
on another one.
Yeah, but see, no
Fill it
interference.
up nicely in terms of
you're right.
staying heavy and also staying
You don't
active.
have some crazy executives that want to change the direction
Here's
of the show.
another very nice
That's a
kick.
whole world that I've learned. It's really weird. Like just
Try to
for
establish
writing.
that jab.
Yeah, like having good script deals.
Yeah.
A lot of people get involved. At
Ooh,
first they
nice
don't.
roundhouse kick, Joe.
Nothing.
That'll work on
Dudes
the
like you
highlight
and
reel.
idea.
They have conversations with you that you just want to
hook
go,
shot
what
blocked there
did
by
you just
Penny.
say?
Well, she
I
has
had
certainly
one
landed a
time
high
where
number of total
it was
strikes here in round
conversation
2.
with an
She got the
executive
message from the corner
said,
to
like,
pick up the pace,
we
and
kinda want
maybe it
shows
was just a matter of
like-
finding that
I'll just make
striking
it up,
rhythm,
right?
finding her
Let's say
range.
like an
She has
18
certainly found it,
Oh.
Joe Rogan, here in round 2.
Okay. And that was just one of the things
Nice
they
hook
said.
there.
And then on the first
Visibly
note
limping
pass,
here.
like they read your first draft, the first thing that the same executive said was, kind of feels like they should be like, what? We were like, what? Like, that's what you
10 seconds
said.
to go here. Let's see what
It's too much
happens.
like that. Oh my god, that's hilarious. So that's the kind of shit you deal with on that.
Oh, so the round is over, but not before she got absolutely...
Yeah, well, those deals are so odd. You work with writers, and sometimes, you know, like...
It's
you
not
don't know
over.
the
Oh my
person, you
God.
Sit down with them, start
All right,
trying to
so
write
here we
script
go.
with them, it just
Third
gets
and
really
final
strange.
round.
Yeah. But when the execs come in is when it really gets strange.
As he gets hit by
They
that
have
leg
their
kick,
own
so maybe that one gets
wacky
her
ideas.
attention.
I pitched a show once, and the guy was pitching.
Oh my goodness.
He had a panic attack
In the pitch meeting.
Whoa.
Yeah. He
Back
held
to
it
the
together. But he had a kind of a he's a really nice guy. Very smart guy too.
Oh, she blocks the
He's a real
punch.
good writer. Very funny guy. Used to be a comic.
What a leg kick.
And in the middle of this meeting, he just locked
Oh,
up.
she continues
See
to
it.
land a
You know,
high number of
just
strikes here,
really
just like
struggled
she
to try to
did
get
in the
through
previous round.
the
It's
pitch.
one thing to be
I
aggressive,
couldn't jump
but
in. I mean,
also
if I jumped, I
efficient.
didn't know what to
She
do.
is certainly
Pitches are
doing
so
that.
funny, man. Pitches are like, for people that haven't done it,
Jumping knee.
like pitching a show, in my estimation, in my experience,
And we got a fight
is a
on
lot
our
like
hands.
a blind date.
Nasty
First 5
combinations
minutes.
here.
That's how like a pitch feels, because they'll be like, hey,
The
I'm
big
supposed
right
to meet
hand.
you.
Yeah.
Too, right? And you're like, yeah.
Yeah.
And
2
she
o'clock.
continues
And
to
they're like,
land
what's
these
going on?
jabs. That's
Right.
just
And
about the best way to keep your
usually
opponent
the
at
positive
distance.
thing, especially for comedy people, is they're like, first, just be like yourself.
How about that
Make
shin?
it funny. And you make a decision, like you're like,
And a
I'm
left
gonna joke
hand
about
behind
this.
it.
And you like sometimes you get on a
Oh,
roll.
nice
like,
strike
people
there
are-
to the
you're-
body.
you're
She has
gelling,
worked
like,
the
this is
midsection to
funny,
great effect
natural
here in this
conversation.
round.
But sometimes it's like an awkward
Now
first
mixing
date where
one
you're
into
like,
the body.
yeah, you're like moose. And then
This could be it
what?
right here.
And then you kind of feel it being awkward, and they start to be like, I don't know if this is a great date, you know?
Body kick
And
to
then
the
they're like,
mat.
at that point, like, I don't know if I would go on a
She's
second date with you. Like, the
down.
feel, they go, so what's the idea? And you're already, you know, like,
Nice left to the
shit,
body.
this is good.
Back and
This is a
forth
good
we
date
go.
to begin with. And then you start trying to throw out an idea,
Big
like, well,
punches
you like
here.
this, even though you kind of think you like me.
Well, her
You know,
opponent
then you
worked the
kind of-
body to great
And it
effect
either,
there,
like,
Joe.
it
His
either
liver
rolls
shot
down that hill.
lands.
These shots to the body are taking its toll.
Pitch is still one step removed from an audition, though.
Right.
Audition's the worst.
That is, yeah, that is
Oh, big
definitely
left
the worst.
hook there.
They also, you feel like sometimes you walk in the room in an audition,
Good
and
defense
you
there.
feel like the
Man,
casting
how does he even
director
put
person
any weight on
made
that
this
lead
decision.
leg?
As you
Look
walk
at the
in the room, you
bruise
ever have that,
on
where
the
you walk
outside
in,
of her
you're like,
thigh.
this person's definitely a no.
And she connects
Yeah.
there.
And you have to keep going.
You gotta keep going. I gotta check emails.
Big shot to the liver. She's stunned. This could be it.
Then another time I improvised the line,
Big
Beautiful
body
body
shot.
shot there, too.
I think that was Bruce.
Wow.
Stick to the script.
Oh, man.
Goes down again.
So hard. Have you had a bad pitch?
Oh,
Yes,
very
well, that was
nice.
a bad pitch with the guy in the panic
Panic
attack.
attack.
That was the end of that.
Have you ever tried to pitch though, like where you're like,
Well, how urgent is this fighter down the stretch?
could
She
just
is
show
really
the dude
lighting up
laughing
now.
at
She
some
found her
joke
range in the
about
middle of
Jerry.
this fight,
It
and
was
she is
about
making up for lost
a bunch
time.
of girls who work at a bikini pizza place during the day, and at night they fight crime.
Her leg
It's
is
called
hurt here,
Pizza
Joe.
Sluts.
You can see her limping a little bit.
yeah?
An
They
outside
work at a
leg
place
kick.
called Pizza
And
Sluts.
he's like, all right, what's the real pitch?
What a fight!
It was just it was a stone.
And here's
idea
the
I
end
had,
of the fight.
But the idea was to do like a super
Yes.
over the top,
I done the daily.
like
Oh my
Charlie's
god.
Angels type thing with some girls that work at the pizza place.
Let's
That was
open some
on the
packs.
cover for this like secret crime situation. It was so stupid. Like, I didn't have ideas for scripts. I didn't have anything.
But see, I think I would at least be smiling if that was the pitch.
He laughed. He was like, we can't do that.
Shit. You ever seen my mayor sizzle? You saw that? Where I play basically like a Rob Ford type character.
Oh yeah, I did see that. Play that.
We shot that, a couple of years ago. We pitched it to a lot. Like, we sent them that, and we bring it with us.
Right.
There's some people that laugh and it's like I said, it's like meeting a new person.
Right.
There's one guy. We're like, so did you see the sizzle? He goes, yeah. And he's like, what else is there? Like that kind of where he's just like shuts it down. Oh yeah, man. Yeah.
Harry Pryor.
Mr. Mayor?
Davey boy, great with me.
Mr. Mayor, this is Stan Ramsey from the budget office. We're using Stan for some healthcare PSAs. He was recently diagnosed with cancer.
God, I'm sorry, Stan. What kind?
Lung. I don't even smoke.
Yeah. What did the doctors say?
They gave me 6 months.
You know something? My aunt had lung cancer, and they gave her that same prognosis. And that was 14 years ago.
Really? She remained cancer-free?
Oh, she died 13 and a half years ago.
Why are you telling me this?
Because it was like 6 months to the day. I mean, these doctors, they know their shit. It's great meeting you, Stan. Hey, and definitely swing by before April.
You can set that up in my office.
It's just the people's mayor.
Yeah,
So they just decided to do like a Rob Ford character.
yeah, I mean, like, it wasn't pitched that way, but as you could tell that was obviously the influence.
Would you like to ramp it up and start with Coke?
Dude,
Like Rob Ford, the thing that was so interesting about him is they had video of him smoking crack.
this leads down.
Oh, he keeps going?
Sucking black dick for crack.
Oh,
Crack.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Sucking a black dick.
Yeah, well, accused of it. He's like,
Oh.
I don't think so. But it was, it was written by Tom Ruprecht. He was a really funny, he was a Letterman writer for years and years and years. Really funny guy. And I just played the role, but pitching that was like was a roller coaster because we had so many good people like involved in it, and I was like,
Whoa.
And then the pitch, I just can't help it. I know I'm repeating it, but it's like a blind date. It was like people would be like, oh my God, that's fucking awesome. And then it'd be like, I hate you.
Well, think of the position. You're going to an executive and you're saying, hey, spend money.
Spend money.
Spend money, I want to make a hit.
Yeah.
But what's your idea? And then, well, a bunch of girls in their bikinis and they go, get the fuck out of here.
Get out of here.
That's
Pizza
stupid.
sluts.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
stupid. Stupid idea. I'm glad they said no.
Yeah.
But every now and then,
Yeah.
someone will come in their office and something clicks and they decide, oh, let's take a chance. And they can take a chance on 10 things and only one of them works.
Yeah.
I mean, how many shows get fucking canceled and they cost a shitload of money to make?
Mm-hmm.
Happens all the time.
True.
Do you remember that show with the dude from ER? What's his name? Noah Wiley? Remember he had a show, like an alien show? It was this crazy special effects alien invasion show, and they hyped the shit out of it and spent all this money on it.
If you're on a hit show, you get so many more chances after that.
Oh yeah, you do.
They'll keep putting you in shit, man.
There it is. Falling Skies. Whew. It's kind of funny looking.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, like, the creatures were badass looking. They're bizarre. But it's a weird show. It's like, what is this? Yeah. Like, these creatures that are hanging out. Like, once you're hanging out with aliens, god damn, that's hard to pull off.
Yeah.
You can turn your back to a lizard person. Like, you're not freaking out by the fact that thing's from another goddamn planet. It's
Right.
behind you. You can look to the skies. I would never let one of those fuckers behind me. Everywhere I'd walk, I'd have my back to the wall.
Well, it's every instinct has to be to kill.
Yeah.
Of course.
Dude, you see that picture or the animated GIF file that I put up on my Instagram
Which one?
of an owl swooping in and jacking this other bird?
No.
I think it's a hawk. It jacks too, or some. It looks like
I tell
some.
you what I did watch was your tree cutting thing.
Holy shit, is that disturbing?
Fuck is that thing?
See that machine?
Yeah.
I've seen those before, but that one seemed like
Just picks up
maybe I
trees.
forgot how
Like,
efficient they
oh.
were. Just cuts them in half, strips the look at that, saws it in half, lifts it up in the air, buzzes through all the bark.
As it's holding it.
Cut,
it's like,
yeah, cuts it again, buzzes through the bark, totally strips the bark off. I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Strips all the branches off, cuts it, blam,
It's so, I know, it's incredible.
blam. It's
There's
nuts,
a
man.
dude manning that.
It's nuts.
Fucking wild.
Yeah, Yeah, it's so disturbing when you see the brutal efficiency of it. Look how it just saws through it, and all those wheels and gears on it. I mean, really incredible, man.
Unreal. Yeah.
But anyway, that's not shit compared to the owl. This owl swoops down and jacks this bird. I don't know what kind of bird. Actually, it looks like a pigeon more than it looks like a hawk, right? What does that look like, that bird? Look at the eyes in the distance. See the eyes?
Yeah.
Watch this, motherfucker. Bam!
Whoa.
Yeah. That other bird doesn't even know what happened.
No.
He's like, hey, see, look at his face. That looks like a raptor, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it
does,
has
right?
a beak on it, though, right?
I think that's some kind of a raptor.
What kind of distance that thing took?
Dude, and it sees them, and they don't see it. And booyah!
Later.
And they don't just grab you, they kick you.
Yeah.
Like, as it closes in, watch it one more time. We're like, say this now. Those eyes, look, he's just fucking swooping in. Those eyes are so creepy.
Awesome to watch animals do it.
But watch how he kicks them. Bitch! Like, it's not just a grab, it's a stun.
Yeah.
Like, it kicks them and then sinks the claws in.
Man.
And they have, you ever seen an owl's talons?
Yeah, they're incredible.
They're enormous.
Yeah. That other bird turned its head. Did you say something?
Why is it that we take these ruthless, fascinating birds of prey and these predators in nature, and we make them out to be these like lovable sweethearts,
Yeah.
like owls?
There's
Don't
nothing
pollute.
funnier than Matt Bronger's bit about owls. It's
never seen
about that. That is.
Oh, that's hilarious.
It's so fucking funny.
It's about how ruthless owls are.
How savage they are, and I mean, like, I'm paraphrasing. It's an older bit of his, but people are like, oh, they're so good. That thing will rip your fucking face off. Like, he has a really, really well written bit about it. But yeah,
Jesus
people
Christ.
try to make them cute. They're like, oh, they're adorable.
They're amazing.
Yeah.
They're night predators. Night flying predators with giant eyes.
Look at that. Those eyes too, man.
Yeah, we were at there's a rescue place that we go to sometimes.
Yeah.
They take care of wildlife and rehabilitate them, and they had this one owl that was blind. Pretty much blind. It couldn't fly. It would just perch. And it was a really small owl.
Yeah.
And you sit there and look at this thing. I think it's in Silmar, I think the place is. I forget where it's at. It's in the 818. But it's got this little owl, and you're looking in his fucking eyes, man. You're like, what a strange creature. And his eyes look almost like cracked because he's blind. Like it looks like you're looking through a cracked television glass or
And
something.
it's old?
Yeah, he's old. He's old, and maybe something happened to his eyes too. It might have been an injury or something like that. You know, sometimes birds will fly into windows. That happens a lot.
We have the outline of one on a window.
Oh, Jesus. Eyes. Is that one bird?
I don't know.
Ooh, blind owl. Yeah, look at his eyes. They look like they're cracked inside. Like there's something wrong, something missing. Like he's looking at the universe. That guy looks like a portal to the heavens. Look at his right eye. It's like a constellation map, or his left eye.
That's true.
The left eye is a constellation. The right eye is a storm.
It's not even a reflection of something that looks like that. That's what it looks like in that eye.
Well, it's just such a bizarre animal. Like if that didn't exist, like if there was no owls, and then they just found one, you would be obsessed. You'd be like, holy shit, have you seen that new animal they discovered? Yeah, it's called an owl. They're calling it an owl. Dude, it's this giant flying thing with huge talons, and it only hunts at night. And it's smart as fuck. They just swoop down and jack everything.
Yeah, that's an incredible predator, man.
Well, it's really interesting that the balance of those things, other than when people get infected, or involved rather, well, the balance of those things is like how many of them exist. It's all dependent upon like how much there is for them to eat. Alright? It's like the more rabbits there are, the more rats there are, the more the owls will thrive, the more if you didn't have those people in LA, they're always worried about coyotes. Oh man, it's fucking coyotes. It's bullshit. We gotta get these coyotes out of our neighborhood. Oh, do you like rats?
Yeah.
Do you like rats?
No.
No, I don't like rats.
Yeah, neither do
Yo,
I.
how do rats get to your fucking house? Coyotes.
Yeah.
Hey, my cat. Don't put your cat outside.
Yeah.
Fucking Mittens doesn't know what the hell a goddamn coyote is.
Right. No, people flip out about that.
You need coyotes.
I've seen a fucking coyote trotting down fountain with a dog in its mouth before. At night, late at night.
That's dark.
And then I saw a pack of them came to an apartment building I lived at once. Like you heard this like weird squeaking, like screeching. At first I thought it was an animal was hurt.
Where were you?
I was in Silver Lake.
Holy shit.
And I was like, what is that? Sounds like a dog's crying. Now, kill as a pitch, I'm already in on this one. Okay. I want to pitch this.
What?
Fucking 6 coyotes see a dog, break in, and make a bloodbath of an entire family.
Jesus.
Halloween 2017.
Coyotes? Wild coyotes?
Sure.
Come start killing people?
Why not?
I don't like it. Makes me uncomfortable.
Alright, then don't fucking buy it. I can try to sell it.
Alright, dude.
Alright.
Jesus Christ.
I'll go.
Okay, we all have different tastes. I'm not into that.
Danny was into it.
Do you know that coyotes are wolves?
No.
Yeah. They're wolves. They used to call them prairie wolves. That's why they can breed with wolves. Like they have that thing called a coy wolf. That's like a hybrid between a coyote and a wolf.
Yeah.
It's not just a hybrid between a coyote and a wolf. There's actually a lot of them now. There's like the percentage of hybrid. It's like sometimes a hybrid mixes with a pure coyote.
Yeah.
Sometimes a hybrid mixes with another hybrid. Sometimes a hybrid mixes with another wolf. So there's like a bunch of different levels of coyotes and wolves.
Sure.
But ultimately, they're all wolves. Coyotes are a type of wolf.
But the difference between dogs and wolves is dramatic, right? I think I read that like...
Only by image.
By image only?
Yeah, the genetics are exactly the same.
But then the natural abilities of them.
I shouldn't say the genetics, because obviously they vary, right?
Yeah.
But what I should say is, when you research a dog's DNA, all dogs came from wolves. So they became a dog.
Yeah.
But obviously, an English bulldog is very different than a husky, is very different than a Rottweiler. So there's a lot of weird variations of genes. But all of them originated with wolves.
Interesting.
Yeah, they don't even know how. They don't know. I mean, what the
coyotes
fuck?
come from wolves?
Coyotes are wolves.
Are wolves, though.
And some coyotes have bred with dogs. When we did a Fear Factor shoot once, we stumbled upon this, like a litter of puppies that this Labrador had with a coyote. It was really weird.
Do you ever see mountain lion?
I've seen mountain lions. I've seen them twice.
Yeah.
I saw one in Colorado, and I saw one in Santa Barbara. I saw one in Montecito, that Montecito neighborhood. We were driving to a restaurant. We're driving up the street, and this thing runs across the road, and I'm looking at it, and I'm just like, is that a coyote? Oh, and I saw its tail. And then, oh my God, it's a cat. That's a cat. That's a big cat. Holy shit. It's such a different feeling, man. When you see, and when I say big cat, it was probably about 60 or 70 pounds, anywhere between, I'm just guessing, anywhere between 50 and 70 pounds. It wasn't big like a big mountain lion.
Yeah.
Like some of them get to be 150 plus pounds. It wasn't like that big.
Those can be bad motherfuckers.
They're all bad motherfuckers.
Yeah.
My point is that 51 will fuck you up.
Yeah, of course.
50-pound mountain lion will fuck you up, man. You don't want to see that.
No.
That's a terrible. So to see it in this really nice neighborhood, we went to this really nice Italian restaurant. We're driving down this residential street. We're like, holy shit, that's a killer. That thing's just roaming looking for dogs and shit.
Yeah, what if it saw you walking your dog, you know?
They'll take your dog. Coyotes take your dog all the time. You hear stories about old ladies in Brentwood walking their poodles, click, 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 click. They hear the clicks of the nails of the coyote behind them, and the coyote just snatches that dog right off the leash. Yeah,
that's horrible.
They'll eat anything. Especially when they're in urban environments, they actually target cats and dogs because cats and dogs kill a lot of what they kill.
Yeah.
So they don't just look at a cat. This is one of the things I found out from this Coyote America book that I read, was that they don't just look at a cat as a something to eat. They really look at it as a competing predator.
Oh, so I gotta get rid of that.
Yeah, because that thing's eating all the fucking birds. That thing's eating all the rats. That thing's eating it's killing everything.
Never thought of that.
Yeah, they don't like it. They don't like having competing predators
Kill
around.
the competition.
I mean, they'll kill it if it was a chicken, obviously. They would kill it if it was something that wasn't a competing, like if it was a bunny rabbit, they would kill it too. So it's hard to say why they're killing it. They easily could be killing it for food, but they believe that they target those animals because those animals are fellow predators.
Interesting.
Yeah, they must know. They must be able to tell when something's a predator.
I saw this news piece about how they would have much better, chance of survival, the mountain lions out here, if we had overpasses over the freeways for them to roam.
Yeah, they're going to build those.
Yeah. Are they going to build it?
Yeah.
I know in Europe they have some place.
They're going to do them here, and they're going to spend millions of dollars, and people are up in arms. People are like, fuck these things. Well, one of them just killed, I think it was like, we looked this up the other day, right? 12 alpacas, or 11 alpacas and 1 goat in Malibu. Just went on a rampage. Just decided, I just want to jump the fence and fuck these things up. Didn't eat one of them.
Really?
Just killed them for the fuck of it.
You think it was for, like for fun, or because they saw it as...
It's a good time.
Yeah, good time.
Can't resist.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of things stuck in a cage.
Yeah.
I get in that cage. I get over the top of that thing. All right, I'm gonna do it.
Wow.
I mean, it's like probably a thrill for him.
Sure.
These totally tame things that aren't gonna run good. Like, think about how many times that thing's trying to sneak up on a deer, and a deer sees him and boing, boing, boing. Fuck.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, I mean, how many times does that thing have to go on a stalk before it actually gets a deer?
So it walked out of that cage like,
It just satisfied. Just probably came all over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah. See if they gave a depredation order to kill this thing, and people are up in arms about that. They're like, no, we want the monster that kills the alpacas to stay near our children in our house.
Jeez.
No, don't kill it. No. I'm a big mountain lion fan, folks. Don't get me wrong. I'm a big fan of wolves too. But when you got something in your neighborhood that kills 11 alpacas, what if it was a werewolf? Okay. What if a werewolf was in your neighborhood and decided to kill a bunch of sheep? They got a reprieve. They decided to change this. Wow, they gave a depredation order, which means the rancher was allowed to kill it. So it looks like the mountain lion got a reprieve. A neighbor had offered to shoot the big cat known as P45. Can you make that a little bigger? Thank you, sir. For Victoria Von Perling, but she told reporters it was never her intention to have the cougar killed. Instead, she said she'd hoped game officials would capture it and get it away from her ranch. Oh, okay, so the woman who had the alpacas didn't want the mountain lion to be killed. She indicated that public outrage might have played a role in her decision, adding she was surprised by the vitriol. Oh, of course. Yeah. Well, the people who don't know, especially someone who's like a rancher who's raising alpacas and they're not paying attention to how nutty like social justice warriors get online when it comes to things like this. But here's the thing, folks. You got a problem if you got something that's in your neighborhood that kills a lot of livestock, especially that, the way it did it there, where it killed a bunch of them and didn't even eat it.
where would they drop that thing, by the way, you think, if they were trying to do that?
They would take it somewhere like Big Bear or, you know, somewhere probably close by but far enough away that it, you know, maybe could stake out a new territory. But there's no guarantee that it doesn't come back. See, the thing about mountain lions as opposed to people is they know where the fuck they are, and they know how to get home.
Yeah.
Like, they have some weird built-in sense of direction. Like, mountain lions will travel hundreds of miles in their lives. Hundreds of miles.
And they'll get back to where they were?
Dude, there was a mountain lion that was killed in fucking Connecticut, and it originated in South Dakota.
That's really far.
Yeah. It was hit by a car in Connecticut. And they were like, what in the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Why is there a mountain lion on the road? See if you can find that story.
Jesus Christ.
So I don't butcher it with my shit memory. I didn't take Alpha Brain today.
No?
No, I forgot. Forgot to grab it on the way out. Now I'm stupid.
Keeps you sharper?
Oh, for sure. And the phlegm didn't help either.
Yeah.
The phlegm at the beginning of the podcast tied me up.
Whoa.
Connecticut mountain lion walked from South Dakota.
1,500 miles.
140-pound male cougar, which is a big cat, estimated between 2 and 5 years old, almost certainly left its native habitat to look for mates, but went in the wrong direction, according to Adrian Wydiven. Animal, how do you say that name? Adrian Wydiven? A mammal ecologist with the Wisconsin Department of Natural Resources. He was looking for love in all the wrong places.
There's one of those expressions.
He was struck by an SUV on the Wilbur Cross Parkway in Milford, Connecticut. I know where that is. I used to play pool around there.
Really?
I used to play pool in Milford. Yeah, in that area. I think it was Milford. On June 11th, the driver was unhurt, but the cougar died at the scene.
Fuck, man.
Whoa.
That cougar was just laughing at the guy hit him.
That's interesting that they initially thought that it had been released from captivity, given that no mountain lion had been sighted in the state for more than 100 years.
Jesus. That's so long, man.
It's crazy. Yeah, they've spotted them in a lot of places, and now they're a fact. Like, a big one is Florida.
Yeah.
You know, Florida, the cougars in Florida were like a legend just a few years ago, and now there's a lot of video of them. Have you seen the one where the lady's walking down a fence? She's walking on a bridge, rather, and as she's walking down the bridge, the fucking mountain lion's on the bridge and runs past her, and she films the whole thing. She's freaking out.
No.
Holy shit.
No.
It's a big one too, and it's a little narrow ass wooden bridge. Check this shit out. Like, watch. Give us some volume, Jamie. Give me some fucking volume. Watch this. Where's the volume? Here, watch this.
Okay,
Watch.
that's it for the stream. After this, I will be back on near